Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow alcoholics, like that dramatic term, every time just hello. Anyways, welcome to Agua Caliente. Or actually, more accurately, this was the Agua Caliente water stop. Meaning right there, where is it? You can see the railroad tracks. And this was the watering station. So back in the olden days of the Old West, was it every 15 miles or so, you needed to pick up water, depending on the type of engine it had. But this is why, where I grew up, there's these small towns every couple miles or so. Because these guys had to get water. So the town I grew up in, the town of Welltown, is where they would stop for water. The problem is why a lot of these places didn't take off as, normal cities, is because, we're on a mesa, and a good 30-minute drive is where the river is. So not a lot of, as you can see, the scenery, not a lot of lush water. So. But yeah, I wonder what this is over here. But yeah, so that apparently, according to Google Maps, was where the water station was. Asked my brother-in-law what was over here. He mentioned there's some, I don't know what that was, but what's this? Looks like someone trying to make a basement? Huh. Either that or some ritual happened here and I'm now cursed. We'll see which happens. But actually, this whole thing's staked out. I just noticed all the railroad ties. Again, when I mentioned people using railroad ties, the old ones, for building, like this is almost perfectly what they're used for fencing, marking off territory, marking off property, and also just for building. So, then again, this could have all been one structure at one point. And I could be trespassing. This looks like it's probably some kind of corral. Or, a pen for some animals. This is probably where the animals slept. Hey, there's grass. Probably a nicer place than most. Yeah. So, probably was just a little horse corral. But you can see the line there. Goes all the way out there. Huh. Oh, and look, there's a sign there probably saying don't, no trespassing. Because there's roads out here. So, roads, quote unquote. Man, I do miss this desert. I miss it this time of year, where it's, 70 degrees. So, but yeah, you'll find tons of these little stucco buildings or half decrepit buildings out here. Because again, at one point, where I'm walking towards, by the way, I'm pretty bad. Anyways, I'm walking towards the name of the place, Agua Caliente, or hot water. There's a hot springs. They built a hotel resort up there. And again, it was going to be one of those things like, we're not too far from Hollywood, quote unquote. But, it's going to be one of those spas you can come down, soak in the natural hot water of the springs. And of course, the water dried up. So now there's an abandoned hotel over there. And so, yeah, it's one of those ghost towns, quote unquote. It's a ghost building. There's literally still a town around it, but, it's labeled as a ghost town. It's a couple, it's where people live. There's not I think the true definition of a town is if they have a post office. But anyways, yeah, there's still people living there. It's just the abandoned hotel and the spa plot, which I don't know if I've ever seen. So one of these times coming down, like I did with the railroad tracks, I ought to do that for this advent calendar. But yeah, creepy abandoned basement with a creepy abandoned barn that has fake grass. Well, the fake grass part isn't creepy, I guess. It's just odd. Really odd. Now that I think about it. There we go. Yeah, again, sun in my eye, so I'm squinting. But again, behind me is traffic. The holiday traffic of everyone heading home. This old stucco. It is literally just made out of sand. So, yeah, but made with sand, adobe, but there's proper cement down here. And you actually see there was a cement outer casing. So they were actually just using this for insulation. I mean, it's cheap insulation. It's everywhere you go. But it's all you needed to get a structure going up. And well, down in Aztec, again, every 15 miles they have these names, even though there's nothing there. There's actually still an old water tower from the old West days. So there you go. Traffic and weather. So I got half the news right here. Anyways. But yeah. Nice old building from the old West. Probably more like the 1930s. So, but I'll have to see. I haven't done any research on this. Because I was thinking about doing a proper video where I go to each place. Because again, every 15 miles, there's used to be something. So, whatever this was. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is just a dumping ground for cement. You know, building roads, dump the waste over here. Since, you know, no one cares. And who knows? Like I said, locals here like free stuff like that. Because you could make a good walking path out of that cement. Anyways, I'm going to get back in my truck. And let's get back to where I live. Hopefully. I was about to leave, but, you know, from this place. But I don't know if you can hear that something's coming down the bend. Which is telling me I'm not leaving for a little bit. Hi, made it back. Not only did I make it back, I already started this recording. But for some reason, that camera refused to start recording. And I just went full on without double checking. So, yeah. Anyways, long story. Came back. Want to do a history about the water and how far the trains actually have to go. Is it that spacing of water? Not because they needed water every 15 miles, but just like gas stations are spaced out where you need them when they're available when you need them, not at the absolute. Anyways, a lot of it somewhat made sense. I rolled the dice. It hit a 15. The 15 went down to 4. I did another one, do some more data crunching on that, and it went to 4, which chose 99 proof pickles, which is a 99 proof, 50% alcohol by volume, of course. And again, it says everything you need on the label there. 99 brand pickles, and it's 99 proof. Poured it a little bit thicker than water, spilled some pickle juice on my carpet, and now I was at the smell taste when I realized it wasn't recording. Are we all up to speed now? Good. Kind of like a train ruining my plans of leaving earlier. I had to double back to this. So, anyways, yeah, the smell is actually kind of good. It's not a harsh dill pickle smell. It's more like a creamy dill dip. Like, I'm not saying there's sour cream in there, but there is something there that is, it's more of a gentle dill smell to it. Again, pickles, or was it Gurgers? I forget what it's called over in across the Atlantic, but generic dill pickles always has, again, dill smell. But this is more of a creamy, not creamy, muted dill smell, which you would find in dips. But again, it's that's usually mixed with a cream smell. So no cream smell, but that same level, though, of dill smell in the air. So, but yeah, got back, just been resting and recuperating. So, dang it. So, according to this, I've been recording for 9 minutes. According to this, I've only been recording for 3. So, 6 minutes vanished. Oh well. It's probably better. I've been rambling a bit too much on these. But again, when they're separated the way I've been filming these, I tend to lose the line of thought sometimes. So I tend to ramble like I'm doing now. But here's to, let me get this out. This is the Pioneer Saloon where in Good Springs, where New Vegas happens. Anyways, yeah, in actual Nevada, that's where I got this. Actually, it's California. But here's to accidents making you do something over again, but doing it correct and reminding you of a better way to do it. So, happy accidents. Cheers. Ooh, that's a weird sensation. Ooh. Wow. Like a baby's first time eating a pickle. Kind of what that reaction was. Whoo! Aftermath, though. So, going in, it actually has the proper... Again, I'm someone that actually drinks pickle brine. Or pickle juice, whatever you want to call it. I do actually like the taste of pickle brine. So, swig a little bit here and there. It tastes like that, but again, muted. But what got me there, and the strange sensation I haven't felt before, as it goes in, again, it's 99 proof, so there's a lot of alcohol warmth or vapor on top of the mouth. Goes up through the nose. Pretty usual rush. What was weird there is it literally felt, and I don't know if it actually happened, liquid. Felt like something was coming up with it through my nostrils. I mean, and when I say it felt like pickles coming up my nose, it just was this weird sensation I had to shake off. So, much like a baby's first time eating something sour or hot, just that initial, like the sensory overload, just like someone shoving tiny pickles up my nose. Very good review, right? Anyways, as it goes down, though, warmth, pickle, delicious. So, but it is, aftermath is, like with a lot of these 99 stuff that's less fruity, there's an aftermath of warmth on my tongue. But the aftertaste in general is that of dill pickle brine. Not strong, though. Matter of fact, it gets overwhelmed by the aftermath of taste, as in the burning of my mouth through alcohol. It gets wiped out by that. The burp, though, tastes like I was eating restaurant pickles, if you know what I mean. Not the pickles you get in the jar that you take at home or you eat at home, but those pickles that are somehow better that come from a restaurant. I don't know how. Maybe because it hasn't been sitting in the fridge. It's kind of been half fridged, half cold, anyways. But those good pickles from the restaurants is what it tastes like. And I mean, like hamburger ones you have in hamburgers, or you ask extra for on your chicken sandwich, which again, chicken sandwiches must have pickles. I make the rules on this one, and I will enforce. No, I won't. But again, that was such a weird sensation. I don't know if it was just all the vapor pushing, say, some loose snot up there, or what, but it sure the hell felt like something physical was coming up my nose. So that's a pretty strong vapor reaction. And I don't know if it's the dill. I don't know what the dill was. No, I don't know if it's the dill taste kind of taking over and adding to it. But that was delicious with the, again, asterisk, that I like dill pickles. I like the pickle brine. So I am the target market for this. You might not be. Now, what to mix that with? That's a good question. I'm trying to think of any drinks that would have pickles in it. And I know there must be some. There must be some crazy bastard that actually made like a pickle drink out of pickle brine. But otherwise, dill. It has that dill taste. So if you're making a cucumber-based drink and you want to add some dill to it, here you go. Now, admittedly, this is strong, so keep that in mind. But if you want to add the dill taste of pickles to anything, I'm trying to think of margaritas. I'm pretty sure there's a pickle margarita. But yeah, again, strange one. But I'm that kind of strange. So I'm going to end this one here, which is now 8 minutes. Amazing. Anyways, all that aside, while I try to recover my taste buds in time for dinner, let me say thanks again for watching, and hopefully this recorded, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.